I can't see who is on here. So listen, if you can hear me, type in the comment section that you can hear me. Because this message is juice. It's juice. It's juice. Let me know if you can hear me. Ooh. Hey, can you hear me? Put likes in the comment, or put likes, push the like button. Comment yes if you can hear me. Okay, good. Alright, so listen. I had to write this channel messaging down because I did not want to lose it. It gets deep. So I promise you guys, if you guys are on here, hone in, listen, and pay attention. Because, baby. And I'm gonna pull my little computer out on you, okay? We about to get professional, baby. Okay. So, I'm going to sit this down real quick. Because I can't pull up on my phone what I wrote, so I transferred it to my laptop. Okay? Your experiences were meant to crack you open to your true purpose of who you truly are. Low vibrational entities are using your purpose here against you, your beginning and your end. They use what you're beginning against you, like what your beginning may be. Beginning of remembering who you are. Sorry, my throat's dry. What your purpose is here. Cursing you at birth to stop you from doing what you came to do. They use your ending against you. What low vibrational entities you're detaching from, the avatar you're living in, meaning like the bloodline, ending of being confused, breaking the generational curse of being confused, as well as using your energy and motion, okay? Mind, right? Because, and it's going to get deep. It'll click. Body is the soul and the avatar. Your soul is this body, the avatar. To keep you trapped in the illusion, which includes anxiety, fear, which they use that to control you. Okay? And more emotions, which is basically energy / entities, which could be lower vibration or high vibration energy. It is messages from the spirit, the divine being that resides within you. As well when it comes to you crossing over. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it on here and then they try to cut me off. Nevertheless, you going back home to healing and recharging, as well as you sacrificing yourself, coming here that make you sacrifice yourself in ways through your journey. Here that turns you against your journey and not through it. Okay? And this is where the juice comes in, okay? Now I'm going to dive deep into this one. This is... Okay? So, I was pulled to look at the periodic table yesterday. Right? And I was like, right now is not the time. Something told me divine timing. Right now is not it. So, I waited a little bit. Okay? This is where the juice is. Alright? In turn, neodymium. Okay? Neodymium. Okay? Neodymium breaks down to these connected star seeds. Syrian star seeds, indigo children, Pleiadian star seeds, Octarian star seeds. That is the true DNA of an actual chosen one. That's not saying that's the only one, but we're going to get to that, okay? And this is how they broke it down for me. Like I told you, I had to write this shit down. But remember, neodymium. Keep that in mind. Neodymium. Okay? Alright, so they broke it down for me. Sirian star seeds are consciousness. There's more to it, but this is what they just brought to me. Sirian star seeds are consciousness, intuition, deep connection to water, divine love, and wisdom. Helps avatars release lower frequencies to connect and adapt to higher frequencies. Connectors of science and spirituality, and they're very knowledgeable. Okay? When they're in the avatar. Okay, indigo children, high frequency, evolved souls, intuitive, sensitive to energy, psychic, telepathic, bringing cosmic knowledge. And when they said cosmic knowledge, I thought of Akashic Records, right? Bringing cosmic knowledge to Earth to rise all of the Earth's consciousness. Okay? And like I said, I had to do this first before we dived into it. Pleiadian star seeds. Love frequency, empathic, breaker of illusions, transfers avatar from fear-based consciousness to heart-based consciousness. Very connected to animals and earth. Okay? Then they got on the Octarian. I don't know if I'm saying their name right, but we're going to keep going. Okay, Octarian starseeds. Very intelligent, mental energy. That's where I said the energy and the energy and motion comes in. Okay? They help you with that. Knowledgeable or knowledge sharing to the planet. Heavy on unity. Work to shift Earth's awareness from fear-based patterns to love-based dimensions. Wanting to move Earth into a harmonious and peaceful technology. Hold on, wait. I'm not going to say that right. Technological. There we go. Advanced future. And this is what they said to me, right? We come here because I said, okay, so where does I almost lost the word already. Fuck. Where's it at? Neodymium. Something like that. Neodymium. There we go. I asked myself, where does neodymium come from? Right? Because if you look it up on the internet, right? And I don't know if you would call it a scientist. It's a person that like searches for stuff. I can't really put the name on it. This person who found it only found a little bit of it. All right, and I said, okay, so where does neodymium come from? Okay, they said we come. I looked it up and it said 80 moons and planets. And the response was, we come from over 80 planets and moons. We have been here for eons. It says, and then this is where the neodymium comes from, right? Remember how I told you guys that the divine beings that reside within us, chosen, couldn't exist on this planet. They can't exist on any planet but their own. So they needed to make avatars to exist on another planet other than their own. And this is the reason why it gets deep. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, okay. Neodymium literally crumbles, like disintegrates in air and moisture. The divine beings' bodies, people call them Merkaba body, spiritual body, however this resonates, it would disintegrate in this air, H2O. Their bodies, their DNA can only exist on a planet that does not have air and moisture, which is why, and the frequency too, somebody said and the frequency too, but they're trying to give you the picture of why the avatars were created. So you dive deeper, what is it that the divine being within inside you is telling you? when it comes to the neodymium. It says our planet didn't have air and moisture. This is what they told me. Our planet didn't have air and moisture, which is why the avatars were created. So you put 2 and 2 together, allow the divine being within inside you to guide you on that part. Okay? But they break it down. Oh my God, this is the good part. Okay? So then they broke down the neodymium to where it could resonate for me, to where I can explain it to you guys. Neo, the beginning of neodymium, right? Neo equals revival of an old idea with a modern twist. Neo, the beginning of neodymium. Neo, when you look it up by itself, look it up on the internet. Neo, N-E-O, right? This is what they pull me to, is a revival of an old idea with a modern twist. An old soul with a modern twist. These avatars, baby. Okay, and then I couldn't find dymium, but they spelled it like differently than what I was looking for. It's didymium. The Greek name for didymium is Greek, or the Greek meaning is twin. Now, we've already talked about how you have the divine being body that resides within us, right? The divine being spirit, however that resonates for you. And then us. Because again, our bodies, this avatars was originally created just for the divine being to reside in, to go on different planets, like an astronaut suit. That's what it was made for. Right? And then we gained consciousness, which made 2 souls, 2 spirits. Right? And again, it says didymium, Greek meaning twin. And then it said, this is what they made me write down. It says equals the divine being spirit / energy and the consciousness the avatar gained on its own, which made another spirit / energy twin. But then they brought up something else. Right? Then they brought up something else. Hold on. I gotta get another instant going. I told you, this is fucking juice. Ugh. So then they brought me up to something else. Okay. This one is hyperdymium. Okay, now when I looked this up, this isn't the actual thing. They show me like a Dyson motor, but I get what they meant. I knew exactly what they meant when they said that. So it's called hyperdymium. It says a high efficiency computer controlled motor technology, avatar / body. This right here is a hyperdymium. I told you they look at us like AI. These divine beings look at us like AI. That's exactly how they see us. How we consider AI, they consider AI. It's so wild. I was so excited to come home and do this. Oh my God. Okay, but also they made me write more shit. And again, we're going to get to the message, but I had to break this down for y'all. I had to break it down. Okay. Hold on, let me get this into you really? This is what we're doing right now? Okay. So it says also neodymium by itself in Greek stands for new, just like where's it at? Just like neo by itself. Okay, and also in another language, it stands for twin. So there was going to be another way for the divine beings to figure out a way to exist in an avatar. They were like, this wasn't the only experiment we were doing. This is just the one that passed the test. I heard made sense, but somebody like passed the test, right? And then it said also neodymium is magnetic by itself, which is the star seeds. The star seeds are magnetic by themselves. They just needed a body, like we already had this conversation. They just needed a body to tap into this gifts that the Indigo Children held, the Pleiadian starseeds held, the Octarians, the what was the other one? Hold on, let me go up. The Syrian starseeds held. They just needed the body. That's all they needed, was the body to push this frequency out. The energy, consciousness, high frequency, love frequency, intelligent, mental energy, you know what I mean? Intuition, sensitive energy, psychic, telepath. They just needed the body to put themselves into to push that energy out. Okay? And then it says these star seeds with neodymium, right? It was main message. Neodymium and DNA were the only ones successful connecting with the avatar at first. This is why they say at the very beginning, right? This is where they say at the very beginning, where's it at? Let me find it. That's what they say at the very beginning, where it says, neodymium breaks down to these connected star seeds. Syrian star seeds were the first one to try out the avatars. Indigo Children, Pleiadian star seeds, Octarian star seeds. They were the first ones to try out the avatar. Well, after it was tested, obviously, you know what I mean? And fuckface did whatever it is that he did, you know what I mean? But, and also, they want to give you clarity on this too. I kind of skipped this part a little bit. I feel like they made me skip it for a reason. It said the divine being's bodies are made out of neodymium, which is an element on the periodic table. The weight of the neodymium is the standard atomic weight of 144.24. Or it's 144.242. Okay, for me, when I saw the 2-4, I thought 6 atoms, right? Like how they say we're made, like with 6 atoms. I haven't really dived into that part yet. That's why I was like, let me look over that, because I don't really know too much about that. Well, I'm learning it. I'm remembering. You know what I mean? But the 144 kept popping out. They were like, go look at the periodic table. Go look at the periodic table. We're telling you, go look at the periodic table. Look for 144. Go look at the periodic table. And I was like, dude, I said, all right, just give me a second. I feel like right now is not the time. Just give me a second. Okay? But if you guys get a chance, overlook this video whenever we get off here. Mind blown! Ooh. But anyways, the message was, I had to share that with y'all. Ooh, I had to share it with y'all. Okay? So, juice. Okay, anyways, the message is, your experiences were meant to crack you open to your true purpose of who you truly are. Low vibrational entities are using your purpose here against you. Your beginning and your end. They use what's your beginning against you. Okay? Beginning of remembering who you are, what your purpose is here, by cursing you at birth to stop you from doing what you came here to do. That's number 1. They use your ending against you, because when you're trying to detach from low vibrational entities from this bloodline, this avatar that you're living in, they'll try to push confusion. Okay? As well as using your energy and motion, mind, energy and motion, because again, this energy and motion, you're getting messages from the lower realms and the higher realms. These low vibrational entities want to confuse you and latch you to what was meant to crack you open and push you into your purpose of what you came down here to do. You came down here for a purpose, to break this generational curse, remember who you are, push prosperity into this bloodline by breaking the mess up that started at the very beginning, right? So it's pulling the avatars of Earth into prosperity. You know what I mean? By pushing the frequency that Earth needs. Okay? But also too, when it comes to you crossing over and going back home and recharging and all that stuff, they also try to confuse you on that part. They're not really getting nowhere with it. They tried, it doesn't work. But what was the other one? I feel like I just went blank for a minute. Where we at? Oh, okay, here we are. They use, because, and I told you the first time when we had this conversation, you sacrificed yourself coming down here. Forgetting who you are. Right? You knew what you were coming down here. You knew these low vibrational entities that, stole the avatars, came down here to Earth. We had to go through spirit and go through the avatars that they took from us and be birthed through these bodies. Right? So they took you sacrificing yourself, right? Remember, sacrifice. They took you sacrificing yourself in ways to make you sacrifice differently. Not sacrifice for the purpose. Sacrifice yourself for love relationships, friendships, family memberships, jobs. It goes deeper than that. But they're just like boom, 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 boom. That's kind of like, you know what I mean? And also sacrificing yourself with like the energy and motion, trapping you in mental health, trapping you in like bondage. You know what I mean? Money. Sacrificing yourself for money. You know what I mean? Money's not the root of all evil. It's just the way that this evilness in this world tries to make it seem for you, to where you can be trapped in the bondage of money and not realizing you don't have to work hard for it. It just comes to you by you stepping into your true purpose. Right? Nevertheless, they make you sacrifice yourself in ways through your journey here that turns you against your journey and not through it. Being against each other, being at odds with one another. That's not your purpose, okay? Your purpose was experiences meant to crack you open into your true purpose of who you truly are. Okay. And when that message came to me, I was like, oh my God. And I had to write it down. I was like, that was a lot. And they kept coming. Listen, and this is the thing. I was writing it, and then they added more. Because I thought we were done. And they were like, nope. Grab your phone out. And it was like, do-do-do-do-do. They had me looking up shit. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Looking up shit. Do-do-do-do. But it wasn't I wasn't getting all the information. They just made me look at one set certain information. I was like, no, that's it. I'm looking at everything else. But again, these low vibrational entities are using your journey against you. They've been doing it since birth. Look at the stuff that they have on TV. Look at the stuff that they got you listening to. Look at the stuff that they have surrounded around us. News to keep us trapped in fear, control, all that other good jazz. You know what I mean? And they were standing around your mother's table when you were birthed. You knew what was up. You was ready. You were like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'ma remember. Like they saw your spirit enter the body during the birth. They seen you coming. They saw your energy coming down in your mother's womb. And you were basically like, fuck you. Basically like going in straight into your mother's belly. Fuck you. This type of energy it's giving. Not necessarily, but that's the energy it's giving. Okay. That is the energy that it is giving. Listen, you've been seeing signs. You've been going through a lot of things. You've been going through a lot of situations. You've been seeing signs. A lot. That balance is here. That you have a purpose. That you have a destiny. That you are meant for something big. Extremely big. And we're not talking about your job promotion. I mean, if that's what you want, and I'm not shitting on it. If that's what you want, job promotion, it's coming. If that's what you want, you're getting it. Heaven's doors is open to you. You're getting it. If that's what you want, a job promotion, it's bigger than that, though. It's bigger than that, though. You, chosen one, the divine being that resides within you, has a mission. It's giving the energy of like the ghost whisperer, right? And just pick up what I'm putting down. If you ever seen Ghost Whisperer, this woman works at an antique shop, but spirits come to her to help them connect with their family members. So, I mean, maybe you're getting a promotion at your job, but still doing your purpose, still doing your mission. Maybe it's starting a business and you're still doing your purpose, still doing your mission. Maybe that's it. That's why I said I'm not trying to shit on you. If that's what it is that you want, it's coming. It's here. You're getting it. Blessed to you. You're getting it. You're getting it. That's what your spiritual team or whoever it is that you believe in is telling you. You're getting it. But your purpose is bigger than that. If that's what you want to start your own business. If that's what you want, you're getting it. But your purpose is bigger than that. That's a plus. That's a plus. But your purpose is bigger. 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 Way bigger than that. You need to stand in your strength. Okay? Do you know these tactics these low vibrational entities are using? I'm telling you, when you get a chance, if you're just coming in, and again, I can't see everybody who's in here. I can see you guys when you're messaging in my comments, but I can't see who's on here. Okay, when you get a chance, rewind this video. I'm leaving this live on here. I'm going to make a couple clips. I don't know exactly when, but rewind it. Because the real juice is at the very beginning. This is juice too, but it's for you to know what the fuck is going on with who resides within you, your purpose, your mission, to help you remember. To help you remember. But you need to stand in your strength. You are not to be played with. You have a powerful spiritual team, powerful archangels, ancestors from this body, this vessel, this avatar, humanoid, what they call it, right? That don't play about you. It's time for you to stand in your strength. We wouldn't hear, listen, this is the thing. The divine being that resides within you is not about money. The divine being that resides within you is not about cars. The divine being that resides within you is not about houses. The divine being that resides within you don't care about none of that. It cares about liberation, freedom, peace, harmony, unity, beautiful frequency. It only cares about it because this is what your bloodline that you're living in needs on earth. Peace. The divine being, you that resides within you, don't care about that. Freedom. Stand in your strength. That's where this freedom is going to come from. You are here to break these low vibrational entities off of this bloodline that you're living in. And you're also going to help others do it too. There's a lot of chosen ones in this realm. Okay? Listen, you might have came from poverty. That don't matter. That don't matter. These low vibrational entities want you to stay stuck in it. And whoever it is that you believe in is like, now. Stand in your strength. Don't listen to what they're using in your energy and motion. Listen to what these divine beings that are leading you, guiding you, directing you, or protecting you. If it's Yahweh, Yahweh. If it's Goddess Hecate, Goddess Hecate. If it's your ancestors. They're communicating to you too. They're using your energy and motion to give you your downloads, your channel messages. Those voices you hear in your head are not your fucking own. They're what was programmed within you, but also communicative messages that are being given to you, that the divine being within inside you is sensing, feeling, channeling. You're psychic, you're telepathic. You are more than just this body. You and this body, one, powerful. 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 Rebirth is here. This is your beginning. This is you waking up. Stepping into your purpose. Stepping into your strength. New beginnings is here. You've been getting the signs after sign after sign. And who don't play about you is going to keep giving it to you till you answer the call. You have a mission here. You want your business. You're getting it. You want to travel. You're getting it. You want a brand new car. You're getting it. You want $1 million. You're getting it. Your mission is bigger than that, though. Divine being, your mission is bigger than that. You are here to liberate these avatars in this world from these low vibrational entities, to making them go against each other, to making them chase after money when they're supposed to be attracting it, to realizing to stop beating up on themselves, to stop being hard on themselves, to stop using the lessons that was brought to them to heal, grow, and evolve against themselves and against others. To stop this toxic cycle of control and fear. This low vibrational frequency that is in this realm. New birth is here. You are that new birth. You might have came from poverty. You might have came from nothing. You might feel like you got bad mental health. You might feel, oh, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. You're exactly where it is that you need to be. Everything is in divine timing. Stop rushing. Stop rushing. Keep working at it. Again, this divine being, or it might be my higher self, is like, listen, you rush, you fall into the trap. You rush, you fall into the trap. If you rush, you fall into the trap. You're the creator of this reality. Listen, I know, baby. I know. I know. Sorry, my cat wants love. You're the creator of your reality. You are. You chose this avatar to live in. You chose. You put every experience in your reality to crack you open to remembering who you are. You did. I know, babies. I know. So it's time for you to stand in your strength. It's time for you to step in your powers, your gifts, and your magic, and do what you came here to do. You didn't come here to play. Listen, the divine being that resides within you don't give a fuck about nothing. Don't give a fuck about materialization. Don't give a fuck about none of that. What it cares is about humanity's well-being. And that's detaching every low vibrational entity off of the bloodline that you're living in. And every bloodline you came in here in the body of the avatar that you were living in, past time, present time. Okay? Time doesn't exist to them. They pop up when they want to. You'll be in the 1920s next time you come down here. You might be in the 2040s. And just might be existing in the body and just living a luxurious life, talking about the ancestor that broke and liberated your bloodline free. Just to exist in peace. Just to witness the peace that us chosen ones have created. Time don't exist to us. We are the time. We are the time, okay? Look at that. You are chosen. You are the person that people need to come to seek confirmation, to seek guidance, to seek help, to seek healing, to seek past life readings, to get their aura read and cleansed. If you want to be a therapist, you'll be a spiritual therapist. If you want to be a Reiki healer, you're going to be a Reiki healer. If you want to put healing in the food for people to help them evolve, grow, and ascend, and elevate, and break their generational curses, you're going to do that. This is what you're here for. This is what you're here for. You have a huge calling over your life. Do not allow these low vibrational entities to make you feel like this is all you're ever going to be, because it's not. It's not. You have a destiny, a powerful destiny. Again, if you need a reminder, go back to the beginning of the video. There's a reminder. There's a reminder. Listen, do not allow, hold on, babies, no. Do not allow versions of these generations. Matter of fact, let's just say these low vibrational entities to make you feel like that is who you are. That is all you'll ever be. This is basically what the fuck is going on. They want you to act, and in the way that they're making me explain, you know how people say, past versions of myself, I'm releasing past versions of myself, etc. This is how Spirit is wanting me to explain it to you. Do not allow these low vibrational entities to make you keep looking at past versions of yourself. Looking at where you came from. Looking at how you used to act. Looking about what you've been through. To keep you stuck. That's what these low vibrational entities want. They don't want you evolving. They don't want you growing. They don't want you ascending. They don't want you helping this earth. You know why? Because they love this earth in chaos. They've done it on every other planet. Destroyed it. Obliterated it. Destroyed. Oh, wait, hold on. Getting ahead of myself. The truth is being shined on what it is that you need to feel, know, hear, and see. The truth is being shined on who it is that you truly are. Whoever it is that you believe in is like, yo, stop second guessing yourself. Stop allowing these low vibrational entities to use your energy and motion to keep you trapped. Because they've been giving you signs. Balance is here. You are that balance. You're seeking truth. Truth is here. Truth is here. If you need more truth when it comes to your destiny and your journey, contact me on Facebook. Facebook Messenger. We can dive into it. All my contact, matter of fact, I think when you get on my Facebook, you should be able to, my messenger where it says messages should be on my page to where it says you can message me. I'm pretty for sure. I don't know how it looks differently from somebody on the outside looking in. I'm not entirely for sure. But contact me. We can dive into it. What is it that you need to know about your past? What the fuck did I say? They're trying to cause confusion. These low vibrational entities are trying to cause confusion. You are here. Every experience you have lived in this lifetime was to crack you open. And you've put everything in line for you. You're the one who created everything that you went through. You're the one who have made contracts with other people to get you where it is that you need to be. You, me, you. Okay? To crack you open into who it is that you needed to be. You've created your own timeline. The avatar was born and another avatar, and guess what? The destiny was chose. You're like, I choose you to help me along my journey. And you. Okay? So do not allow these low vibrational entities to make you think that, oh, I'm going through this. Oh, I'm going through that. Fuck this person. Fuck that person. No. And in reality, when you're saying fuck this person and fuck that person, you're literally saying fuck the divine being that resides within you. You're saying fuck yourself. That's what you're doing. You're saying fuck yourself. And it's not that the divine being that resides within you is judging you, because they're not. This is why this message is coming through. The divine being within inside you is not upset with you. Is not mad at you. Is not angry with you. Is not holding resentment for what you went through. Nor is the divine being holding resentment towards the people that have taught you the lessons that they taught you to crack you open. The divine being within inside you knew exactly what had to happen. Okay? The divine being within inside you made contracts with these individuals to crack you open and push you on your purpose, because y'all knew what you were going to come down here and deal with, and you're doing the same thing for them too. Y'all knew exactly what you had to come down here and deal with. These fucks. These ones right here. Look at his face. Look at their face. Look at it. Mad as hell you showed up. Look at that. Mad as hell that you showed up. Mad as hell. Here they come. Ooh, here they come. Mad. Trying to cause confusion, distortion. Trying to cause uncertainty. Trying to make you to be unclear, unsure. Because they know what you're here for. They know. They know. Listen. Look at that. They want you to reject your purpose. That's the part of the confusion. To reject your purpose. Not complete your mission. And I want you to look at it like this. People in the industry, not all of them. Okay, we're not going to say all of them. People in the industry are being cloned. MK Ultra'd. To be more controlled and not allowing the body that they're using, because the low vibrational entities are harboring that body. And they're not allowing the avatar that has consciousness to have more control over them. These divine beings, they want to work together. Unity. These low vibrational entities want more control over the body. Okay? We're doing the same thing. But it's together. These divine beings don't want control over our body. They help us. Low vibrational entities used to cause more control, more damage, more collateral damage, cruelty. They're like, listen, wake up. You see, like, I feel like I'm talking to conspiracy theorists. People that dove down in that hole. Why do you think you dove down that hole? Because you're remembering. Even if you didn't feel like you were remembering. When they were causing this confusion and uncertainty. You've dove down that hole for a reason. Because it started in the very beginning. And it excited you watching that. Because it happened in the very beginning. That's why it excited you. That's why you dive into conspiracy stuff. Because there's information you're getting. Look at that. This keeps coming out. Came out the other live I did. These low vibrational entities want you to be in turmoil. Emotional turmoil. They are using... spiritual birth confirmation. They are using your energy and emotion to make it emotional turmoil. An emotional storm. They don't want you to have an emotional clarity. They don't want you to have emotional high frequencies and high frequency thoughts. No, they want you to be in an emotional storm, emotional turmoil, emotionally unstable, emotionally affected. That's what they want. Look at this person's face. Look at it. You see that? Mad. Because they know what you're here for. And they're like, all right, confusion. Curse them before they come out the womb. Curse, 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 curse. Put stuff in the TV. Put stuff in the music. Okay. Think about how it was way back in the day. Okay, but again, these divine beings, whoever it is that you believe in, spirit. Let me just say spirit. Okay, because I'm like, Spirit wants you to know. Right? They want you to be in emotional turmoil, an emotional storm. Your emotions is energy and motion messages from the divine being that resides within you, that is getting messages from the higher realms. And these low vibrational entities who were once divine beings are using that against you to keep you trapped and making you go against your mission instead of walking through your mission. The card flip over? No? Okay. Look at that. They know it's like literally you're at the finale. And I feel like that also like gave confirmation. You're at your breaking point. You're being broke open to step into your purpose. I feel like that's also confirmation, breaking point. But also, too, I feel like somebody's been at their breaking point. They're at their final straw. They're overwhelmed. That's what these low vibrational entities want. And spirit wants you to know, like, listen, this is your confirmation. This is what you've been seeking. This is not to harm you. This is to help you. You chose this life and every experience in it to crack you open into boss mode and come down here who you meant to be. Okay? Oh shit, hold on. Listen. This is what your spiritual team is saying. This has been a repeating pattern in every lifetime. And you bossed through. You started over. Went a new direction. This has been a repeated pattern in every lifetime. That's why you be getting deja vus. Listen. And also you be getting... So deja vus, they just show me two ways, right? And you get deja vus of what you're about to see, what happens in this life. But you also get deja vus because you remember the pattern from a past life. Future life. Again, we don't live in time, right? You've been doing this in every lifetime. They're like, listen, stand in your strength. Because literally, you shut these low vibrational entities up every time. Every time. Every time. That's why they're mad. Look at that. That's why they're mad. That's why they're mad. Listen, your spiritual team is like, listen, it's that deep. It's that deep. It's time for you to get your awareness. It's that deep. It's that deep. Okay? You are of importance in this realm. Importance. You are of importance. High honor. Needed. Look how people are coming to you. Do you think, and this is another thing where they trap you. They'll say, oh, I'm always attracting broken people. No, you're attracting experiences that are meant to crack you open, to step into your purpose, to heal, grow, and evolve, learn the lessons, and then more people are going to come to you so you can show them how to do it. You're not attracting broken people. You're attracting lessons. You're attracting people who you're supposed to be helping. Turn that negative into a positive. These people are coming to you because of who you are. Because of who you are. You've made this reality for your mission. Don't allow these low vibrational entities to trap you. Don't allow them to trap you. Everything you've been through was to crack you open into this hierophant, this chosen one that you are, to help you remember. Let me break this down a little bit more. Spirit was like, break it down one more. Break it down a little bit more. You ever been through a traumatic experience and it caused you a spiritual awakening? Have you ever been through a traumatic experience and it cracks you into a spiritual awakening? You hear that? Cracks you into a spiritual awakening. Pushes you on your spiritual journey. Psychosis. You start hearing your powers, your gifts, and your magic. You go through healing. Some of us, it's addiction. Okay. Let me move this out the way because I gotta 1, 2. 1, 2. These low vibrational entities want you to believe, oh, I can't believe I keep attracting these unbroken people or these broken people. I can't believe I keep attracting these experiences. You chose these experiences. You chose these experiences to crack you open into your destiny, your journey. That doesn't mean stay there. Okay? That doesn't mean keep going through the experience. That doesn't mean that. No. Go through it, push through. Okay? And those people will come. Those people will come. If not, listen, they'll go through another experience with another person that they've made a contract with to crack them open. Okay? Your experience was to crack you open, boss mode. Waking you up to what the fuck is going on. This is confirmation. They always come through on some petty shit. Look at this low vibrational entity. Look at it. Look at it. Someday I'm gonna get you. Someday, in one lifetime, this curse is gonna work. I'm gonna get you in another lifetime and I'm gonna trap you. I'm gonna keep you in a negative mindset. I'm gonna hex you. I'm gonna put some witchcraft on you. And see, this is a thing. This is the one thing that really aggravates the living piss out of me. Let me work on my cousin. It aggravates me because we were healers. They put witchcraft on it. No, we're healers. Chosen. Healers. Okay? Powerful beings. They just put witchcraft on it. You know why? Because they were doing harm. They were doing damage. And then they harmed us. And then started putting low vibrational entities into this witchcraft BS to keep us trapped. And then they trapped us in the witchcraft. You can be a witch, but you are a healer. You can be a warlock, but you are a healer. You're not supposed to be out here cursing and hexing people. That's the trap. 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 You're just doing what this low vibrational entity done to you when you were born. You're just doing what they've done to you since you were born. They got you on that someday and trapped you into what they did to you since you were born. 2, 4, 6. You can be a witch. You can be a warlock, but you're a healer. Look at freaking Merlin for a good example. That is a good prime example. Goddess Hecate. Good prime example. She casts away malevolent spirits and brings them forth to people who fuck with you. You're supposed to be about protection. And listen, not everybody's going to want to hear it, but that's okay. There's another video for you to go see. This ain't it. Not your time. Come back when you're ready. Okay? You've been longing and craving for this confirmation. You've been longing and craving for this clarity. What is the purpose of my life here? What am I supposed to be doing here? What is a part of my mission? What is a part of my power? What is a part of my gifts? What am I born for? I feel like I'm not born for anything at all. I feel like my life has no meaning. It has meaning. Ooh, spiritual birth confirmation. This world needs you. You're gifted. You're a psychic. You're a healer. You're a teacher. You're a guide. You are an ascended master. You're an old soul. Again, us chosen ones look younger than what we are. Okay? We look younger than our age. Very childlike too. We are very childlike when we are around the right people. Very childlike. Okay? So accept it. Accept it. Freaking accept it. If people call you childish, that's not your people. Go watch your cartoons and eat a bowl of cereal if you want to. Some Fruity Pebbles or some Cocoa Wheats or some Cocoa Puffs or some Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Golden Grams. You want to eat some mac and cheese, go eat your mac and cheese. If you want to eat some SpaghettiOs, go eat your SpaghettiOs. Whatever it is that makes your inner child happy, go do it. Okay? Whatever it is, go watch your cartoons. Whatever it is that you used to do as a kid that brings out your childlike energy, go do it. You are a beacon of light. You being your best authentic self is being a beacon of light. You healing, you growing, you evolving. Stepping into your purpose. It's showing others how to do it too. And also, you're liberating this bloodline you're in. Setting them free. And you've done it in many lifetimes. Like, this ain't your first rodeo, baby. This ain't your first rodeo. It's not. Okay? This isn't your first rodeo. This is not your first time you came down here. Okay? You've been here many lifetimes. You've lived on many planets. Many moons. You heard me say over 80 planets and moons. Not even a part of this solar system. Not even a part of this solar system. This solar system, Earth. Okay. Mercury possibly. I'm not entirely for sure, but somebody said Mercury. Mercury possibly. But it's giving Earth energy. But again, it says you are a beacon for others to follow. So don't hide the bright light you are. Be your authentic self. Love yourself as you are. Okay? Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop being hard on that inner child and that teenager that resides within you. Stop being hard on you. Stop. Stop trying to hustle and bustle when you're not even showing yourself love. You're not watching your cartoons. You're not doing what your inner child loves to do. You are not doing what your inner child and your inner teenager loves doing. And if you are, you're not doing it often. You're not doing it often. I feel like I'm being called out on that too. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. But you need to be the beacon of light. Stop hiding yourself. Ooh. Hold on. I'm hopping ahead of myself. Ooh, that's juice. You need to be the beacon of light that you have came here to be. Stop hiding yourself. You can't hide this light. You can't hide it. That's why you keep attracting these broken people. You try to hide it and people still come. That's the divine being that resides within you made it that way. You try to hide yourself, they're still going to come. And it's not to harm you. It's to show you, hello, you have a purpose here. You're meant to be cracked open to step into your purpose, to heal, grow, and evolve, and then help the people you came down here to help. To pass the message, to post your content, to be a therapist, Reiki healer, channel messenger, past life reader, palm reader, helping animals in a vet at a vet's office, being a doctor, being a nurse. I don't know, music inclined, where you're like a person that owns a recording studio. And you just give the good vibes for people to come in and share their music and they leave out refreshed. Okay? There's something you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. And you're hiding yourself. You can't hide that. You can't. It's on your life. You can go in the darkest cave, the deepest cave, as deep as you want to go, the deepest ocean, and your light's still going to shine. Your light's still going to shine. It don't matter where you go. It's like moths to a flame. It don't matter where you go. You have a calling over your life. And it's going to keep calling until you answer the call. No matter where you go. Okay? The divine being that resides within you and those that are leading you, guiding you, directing you, made it that way. Specifically, made it that way. Okay. Let go. Okay, it says, let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. Let go of what these low vibrational entities have tried to use against you. The trap. The emotional storm. Using your energy and motion. The communication. It's, I want to say bloodline, but that's not what it is. It's a cord. Ethereal cord? I'm probably not saying it right. Ethereal? Something like that. Ethereal, maybe? Did I say it right? Ethereal? They said you'll get what I mean. It's a cord that is attached to you that pushes in the messages. Because these thoughts aren't yours. Okay? These thoughts aren't yours. You'll communicate to yourself the messages you need. But there's also messages from what was programmed in you from these low vibrational fucks. Through these curses that they try to put on your bloodline. That they put on your bloodline and try to put on you, but you're here to break them. So they're trying to trap you into your energies and emotion. But they're like, listen, let go. These lessons were not meant to trap you. They were meant to break you open. This is your breaking point. It was your breaking point to break you open, to push you into the horizon. Horizon. Of who you are. Of who you are. Right? They're like, please understand however this resonates for you. This storm was created to bring passion, to ignite your fire and listen, head in it like a boss, armor up, ready to awaken into who you are. This wasn't supposed to bring you peace. These lessons weren't supposed to bring you peace. If they brought you peace, do you think you would have bossed up to be who it is that you're supposed to be? Do you think you would have woke up into who it is that you were supposed to be if it came through peace? No. Sometimes you need shit to come into your reality to wake you the fuck up, and they call it trauma. It's a lesson. See where the confusion lies. I'm not saying stay in it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying stay in it. Keep getting harmed. That's not what I'm saying. These lessons you've put in your path to break you open from these fucking curses that were being placed on you since birth. To get rid of these low vibrational entities and this confusion, this emotional turmoil, to wake you up into who it is that you truly are. The divine being within you knew peace was not going to break what they put on you at birth. Peace wasn't. You needed chaos. To wake you up into who you are. And I'm not talking about you. I just said leave it alone. You know how that chaos resonates with you. Like I'm not even going to dive deep into it. They said just leave it alone. Chaos. What you've been through. Okay. Everything that you have experienced pushed you to where it is that you needed to be. Abusive relationships. Okay. Losing a house, losing a home. Dark night of the soul, thank you. Dark night of the soul. You had to go through it, or you would not wake up into who you are. The divine being that resides within you would have not woke up with peace. You can't have peace here until you finish your mission. You're not going to get peace. You didn't come here for peace. You came here for peace for this round, but you didn't come here in this body. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this peace. This is not your mission right now. Your mission is not peace right now. Your mission is to break this vessel from the curse that is on their bloodline. There will be a time where you come into this realm and in a vessel to where you will see the peace that was created from the chosen one energy. But right now in this timeline, you're not here for peace. You're here to break the generational curse of this bloodline. You're not here for peace. You needed passion. You know what I mean? You needed passion. Chaos. Lessons. Passions, if that resonates for you. Chaos, if that resonates for you. Lessons, if that resonates for you. You needed it. Not peace. The divine being within inside you knew that. Not peace. Because of what these low vibrational entities put on you. Peace wasn't going to wake you up. Peace is after your mission. Peace is after. This is about to blow your mind. You ready? You are the rare flower that blooms in the dark. Keep growing. You needed that darkness. What we consider dark. You needed passion, chaos, lesson. You needed it. You needed that because it bloomed you, cracked you open into growing, evolving, ascending, stepping into who it is that you truly are. What they meant for bad put you in a new direction. What they meant for bad put you in a different direction. Because again, these low vibrational entities wanted you to stay stuck. Okay? When you start, the path appears. So take a step in any direction. Remove the confusion, Spirit. No matter what direction you go to, you were going to get the lesson. You can't escape breaking these generational curses off this bloodline. You can't escape it. That's what this divine being came here for. You can't escape it. You can't escape your destiny. You cannot. You cannot. This is what you were called here for. An ancestor in this bloodline you're living in prayed for you. To bring abundance and prosperity into this bloodline and break the generational curses that is on this bloodline. You were prayed for. You can't escape it. The divine being knew, the divine being that resides within you, talking to you, knew what the mission was when it came here. And was ready. Armored up. Was ready to accept the challenge. Okay? No matter what direction you go, you're still going to have to break the curse. You can run, you can hide. But I promise you, you're not going to be able to hide that light, that destiny that you have over you. Look at that. You have a mission here. Your calling is going to keep calling you till you answer the call. You're going to keep going through lessons, chaos, challenges, passion, until you answer the call. Until you step into your purpose. That's what the divine being within inside you wanted. Because the divine being's not rejecting their mission. They're not. They're not rejecting what they came here for. They're here to help this realm. to break generational curses. And it's not to harm you. It's to show you how powerful you are. To remember who you are. To elevate, grow, and evolve. And again, I'm not saying stay in those lessons. I'm not saying that this is going to be a forever thing. Because you're here to push prosperity, abundance, powers, gifts, and magic in this bloodline that you're living in. To help those that came before you, to those that are around you in the present moment, and to those that are after you, because they won't have to go through what you're going through right now. That's why you, the divine being that resides within this avatar, came here. It's not about you. It's about those before you and after you. It's not about you. I mean, it begins with you, but it ends with you. But the mission, it's not about you. This is for the people after you and the people who came before you, because the divine being within inside you don't care about materialization. It's sacrificing itself to break this curse. That's the mission. The divine being loves people being in harmony, unity, just pure love, awareness, just existing in abundance and prosperity, laughter, love. That's the divine being's mission. Okay? To show these low vibrational entity fucks that they're done messing with these avatars, these flesh, the body, the flesh, and giving them curse after curse after curse after curse, poverty on top of poverty on top of poverty, going against each other, family members going out against family members, okay, friends going after friends, significant others going after significant others. You are the change by being your authentic self. You are the beacon of light. You cannot escape your destiny. It's powerful. Do not fear what you came down here to do. Do not let these low vibrational entities make you fear what you came here to do. It's power. It's beautiful. It's pure. It's not to harm you. There are many doors that lead you to the place where you belong. Many experiences that are leading you to where you truly belong. This bloodline that you're living in belongs in peace, harmony, celebration, not separation. And you, divine being, after you get done what you're doing and bringing abundance to this bloodline and bringing prosperity into this bloodline, you might not be here to witness it. You'll be the one that be the black sheep, separated. But you'll still be getting your peace. You'll be still getting your harmony after you do what it is that you need to do. You will experience peace, but it's not this mission, the part of your mission that you're on right now is not a part of peace. It's not about peace. It's about making peace for this bloodline. It's about making prosperity and abundance in this bloodline that's always been in lack. You need to come down here to chill? Not yet. Who knew? Not yet. It's coming. But not yet. Life isn't a sprint. It's a long race. You're not in it just to win it. What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? Life isn't a sprint. It's a long race. And you're not in it just to win it. This isn't just about you. This isn't just about bringing prosperity to you. It's the bloodline before you and after you. You're not here just to win prosperity and abundance. You're not just going to come up here, poof, prosperity and abundance. No, you got curses you got to deal with that's been on this bloodline for centuries. Okay? And it's going to take practice. Don't expect this to happen overnight either. You got to keep going. You got to keep growing. You got to keep evolving. You got to keep elevating. You got to keep ascending. All I keep hearing is work, 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 work. Some work, 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 work. Okay? Pause when you need to. Rest when you need to. But don't give up on the mission. My left ear is hurting. Somebody don't like it, but baby, if you don't like it, you can scroll. Swipe up. Okay. See you next time. Life isn't a sprint. It's a long race, and you're not just in it to win it. You're here to help many people. You're here to help many people. Not just the bloodline that you're in. People seeing you step into your authentic self. There's other chosen ones out here that are silenced, that don't feel powerful enough, that don't feel gifted enough, that don't feel chosen. And you were one of the ones that were supposed to show them how chosen they are by making music, by making poetry, talking about chosenness, talking about how you're chosen, by showing how you're chosen. And they just come across it and it gives them confirmation. Videos like this are showing other people, hey, chosen, you're chosen. You're supposed to be doing it too. You have a mission here, baby. You just didn't pop out the womb and just supposed to live just a human experience. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Spiritual being having a human experience. You're not a human being having a spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. 2, 4, okay. You have a calling over your life, baby. You do. Realize you have all the qualities to be a leader. If that's not confirmation itself, you have a calling over your life, baby. You do. You are meant for so much greatness. And I know the world the way that it is, you get so confused on what's traumatizing and what's harmful and the things that people say and the things that people do and the way people react and the way people, it's just life sometimes, and I get that, but baby, these experiences were meant to crack you open into who it is that you truly are. You chose these experiences. You chose these lessons to wake up into who it is you truly are, because what is on this bloodline and what has tried to attach itself to you, and it has. They can't curse you like they did, the bloodline, but they've attached themselves to you to try to keep you trapped, to try to keep you in a negative mindset through your energy and emotion. You were definitely hexed at birth. Oh yeah, you were definitely hexed at birth. Oh yeah. If you don't know, now you know, chosen. Okay? Reach for your dream knowing that it's already coming true. You got to change the way you look at your experiences. You got to change the way that you're looking at your life. You got to change that. When you wake up to realizing who the fuck you are, you listen to the messages that's being given to you. You change the way you look at it. You tap into your calling. You tap into your powers. You tap into your gifts. You tap into your magic. You hone into your craft. When you are walking in alignment with your authentic self, you're able to reach your dreams. You got to act like your dream is already it. You got to act like you're already rich because you are. You already got to act like you're that bitch and you're that dude because you already are. You got to act like you're a millionaire because you already are. Okay? I don't care what your fucking bank account looks like. I don't give a fuck what's in your cabinets. I don't give a fuck what's in your fridge. I don't care what the gas mileage or your gas tank looks like. I don't care about none of that. Okay? You've got to be it because you are it. And the more you realize it, that you are it, everything falls into place. These low vibrational entities want you to stay in lack. Because that's what this bloodline that you're living in has always been. Lack. You're the generational curse breaker, the way maker, the whistle blower. Okay? Listen, and you're protected. There's nothing you need to worry about. You are protected. Now, listen, at the end of the day, yes, do your little protection routines. You know what I mean? However that resonates for you. Do your protection. Cleanse if you need to. Or when you need to. Let me say that. Cleanse when you need to. You know what I mean? You can light up some candles or whatever and say whatever it is that you need to say on it. You can read whatever it is that you like. If you read out the Bible, read out the Bible. If you say chants, say chants. You know what I mean? If you want to go to the beach, go to the beach. Cleanse yourself. You know what I mean? If you want to talk to your goddesses and gods or whoever it is that you believe in, the God that you believe in, Yahweh, whatever, and ask for some protection, Archangel Michael, you know what I mean? Whoever it is that you're dealing with right now in the spiritual, do it. Okay? It's not saying leave yourself open for a spiritual attack. You are protected. Okay? But also, too, your spiritual team wants you to step into your powers, your gift, your craft. If you just heard my phone buzz, that's confirmation. They want you to step into your craft. Okay? Protection. Alright? And that's because you chose that. You chose that. You chose that experience. You told whoever it is that's leading you, guiding you, directing you, like, protect me, but also allow me to learn how to protect myself. Not just you guys protecting me. The divine being within inside you was like, listen, I want you guys helping me, but I also want to learn how to help myself. And again, my left ear's hurting. My right ear's hurting. Listen, whatever floats your boat. But if you don't like it, swipe down, swipe up. Peace. Step into your purpose, baby. You have a destiny. Listen, you need to realize you have all the qualities to be a leader. You're chosen. You're destined for greatness. You have a purpose here. Okay? It's time for you to step into that purpose. It's time for you to step into that mission. Listen, whatever it is. If you want to open up a store, open up a business, have a food truck, whatever, that's okay. But your spiritual team is like, listen, it's okay if you do that. We're not saying you're not allowed to do human things. You're allowed to do that. That's the part of us being here. But also, there's more to it. More to it. We're not here to stay stuck in the matrix. We're here to break that bitch. Break it. Snap it. Throw it in the flame. So truth can come from the ashes. Okay? Listen, and again, I feel like this comes with this treadmill thing. Right? Like, you get put in situations to where you want to say no, but you say yes. I hope you know that saying no is also a form of protection. That is a form of you standing in your power. Saying no is also a form of protection. You don't want to do something you don't want to do. You don't want to go somewhere you don't want to go. If something in your spirit's like, no, that's a form of protection. Stop saying yes when you want to say no. Stop agreeing to stuff that you don't want to agree to. Stop listening to stuff that you don't want to listen to. Stop going to places that you don't want to go to. Stop hanging around people you don't want to hang around. Okay? It says, you've been training to do this for lifetimes. The age of light. Like, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Even the simplest things is protection. Your divine being, the divine you that resides within this vessel, knows what to do. You do it, and even without you realize what you're doing it. Have you ever placed something somewhere? Now listen, I'm not going to say that your ancestors don't hide your keys sometimes. I'm not going to say your spirit guides or your spiritual team don't hide your vape sometimes. I'm not going to say that they don't hide shit from you sometimes, because they do. But sometimes you do it yourself. You ever been that type of person? Oh shit, I hide stuff from myself sometimes. Okay? You do stuff for yourself sometimes. The divine being that resides within you does things for you. That's why I say it's about unity, not control. But when you break generational curses, you allow those divine beings to come in to lead you, guide you, and direct you. So when you feel like you need to say no, that is your energy and emotion giving you a message that you need to listen to. Pay attention to it. I feel like somebody's about to sign a contract on something. If you're getting a feeling to say no to that contract, don't do it. Whether that be a house, a car, a loan, a business deal, a brand, property of land. You've been getting this vibe of saying no, but yet you're still teeter-tottering when it comes to it. Okay, you know what it is that you need to do. Maybe you might be going through a divorce or a parenting agreement, and rather the baby mom or the baby dad, I don't know what gender specific, how this resonates for you, right? But your baby mom or your baby dad, however, isn't giving you a fair deal. When it comes to your marriage, you're not getting a fair deal. Don't say yes if you're supposed to say no. Don't agree to it. You've been here lifetimes. That no, that gut-wrench feeling, like you're about to throw up, it's trying to tell you, no, we're not signing this. We're not dealing with this. I'm getting the shitty end of the stick. Look. Your spiritual team was like, yes, that's the truth. That's the truth. Confirmation. Confirmation. Whatever it is that you're about to sign, don't do it. Don't do it. Your intuition has been telling you not to do it. Whatever it is. Something within your spirit is saying, no, don't do it. And they're telling you, yeah, she knows. Don't do it. They're communicating with me. They're telling you, yes, this is confirmation. Don't fucking do it. I just keep seeing somebody signing something. Don't fucking do it. This is your confirmation. Don't do it. Again, let's go back to the confirmation. Okay? Or the message. Right? In this life, they just let that pop out real quick. See how this works? Like, I'll be in the comment in the whole message, and then it's like, no, listen to your intuition. Yes, she's giving you confirmation. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Back to the message. It says, Mira, who or what is triggering you? I told you, all these lessons that you go through are literally to crack you open into what it is that you need to see. The trigger is to crack you open to stepping into your purpose, to stepping in your gifts, to stepping into your magic. It's a trigger for a reason. Trigger, crack open, move forward. Boss mode. Okay? It's literally you versus you. Even when it's the other individual, it's like your higher self or their higher self is literally connecting through them to show you, like, wake up, wake up. We got a mission here. Wake up. Wake up. Even with these low vibrational entities using their vessel, higher realms still communicate through them, just like they do you. You need to trust your path. Okay? If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? You need to trust your path. You need to trust your journey. You need to trust your powers. You need to trust your gifts. You need to trust your magic. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop allowing these low vibrational entities to make you feel like you haven't been here before. To make you feel like, ooh, spiritual work confirmation, that you're not chosen. That you don't have a destiny. That's a lie. You've been seeing confirmation after confirmation. God has got, like, there's been videos. God's got a message for you. There's something big coming into your life. Spirit's got a message for you. Something big's coming in your life. You're destined for greatness. Or you'll see little post, 444. This is your confirmation. Big money is coming in. 777. You're about to be rich. But of course on the post it'll say, type 777 to click it in. You don't need to. That was just your confirmation. The energy you carry, you don't need to type in the 777, 444, 222. You can just heart it, thumb it, click it. When it comes to those little posts, 777, you've seen such and such. Big money's coming in. I mean, if you want to, do it. If it sits right on your spirit, do it. But I'm just giving you the confirmation that is your sign. Trust your path. Signs is everywhere. I said, whoever it is that you believe in has been giving you signs everywhere. Dreams, visions, angel numbers, synchronicities, repeated messages, songs that resonate with what you're going through. One song that came through my head is that one song that's like, God, don't give up on me yet. I know I'm not your best bet, but I'm trying, so don't give up on me yet. Okay? I don't know if that resonates with somebody, but don't dim your light to fit in. Okay? Again, you're not a part of this realm, divine being. This is not this ain't your home. We live in the stars. This ain't our home. This is our mission. To break these avatars free. This is our mission. Our home is in the stars. Okay? That is where we reside. That is where we live. That is where we roam. We're here to help. We're here to guide. We're here to break free. Liberation. Okay? Listen. If this resonates with you, click the like buttons. Share this video so it can get to whoever needs to see it. So they can get the message too. Okay? Listen, you're a starseed. What did I just say? You are a starseed. Okay? This is not your realm. You're here for a mission. You are here for a mission. Stop giving up on yourself. Okay? Listen, Spirit's telling you, whoever it is that you believe in, is like, listen, when you leave from here, you'll rest. You know what I mean? You'll be held, you'll be loved, but it's not saying don't rest while you're here. That's not what I'm insinuating. You crave. You know sirens? They just shut off. Your spiritual team is like, listen, you crave home so much. You look in the stars so much. You look at the sky so much. You crave home so much. You do. And your spiritual team is like, listen, you'll get there. You will get there. Okay? And rest when you need to. Spirit's like, don't overdo it. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to. Life is a treadmill. Okay? Everything happens in divine timing. Everything will work out the way that it needs to. You're not the type of person that's supposed to rush to get to where it is that they need to be. Everything comes to you when it needs to come to you. You don't need to go searching for it. You attract it every time. You always have. Always have. You're very intuitive. You're very powerful. You're very gifted. You're very much psychic. Okay? Don't feel like you gotta, because everybody else is in this race. Right? Everybody is in this race to get to where it is that they need to be. Everybody's running, right? You know what your main mission is? To finish it. Because there's somebody watching you in that race, right? And seeing everybody else win, and you're still running, and you're still going, and you're still evolving like you don't care. You're stopping at some water, and you still go. You know what you just showed that individual? That they can do the same thing, because they were fearful to get into that race, to run. Because their fear was that they was going to do the same thing and quit, and you showed them to keep going. The race isn't for you just to win. This mission is not for you just to win and just to have abundance and just to have prosperity. It's people you're showing that they can do it too. Spirit's like, you're allowed to rest. You're allowed to. You're allowed to. But it's also giving the energy of somebody who's craving home. Spirit's like, your home is within. We're here. We're surrounded around you. We go before you. We walk behind you. We're here with you always. Okay? You've been learning to do this for lifetimes. You came here to learn. Through these lessons to remember who it is that you are. Spiritual birth confirmation. Spirit's like, listen, there's nothing that you came down here to do that you need help for. They're here to help. You got backup. You're not alone. But they're like, listen, you don't even need help. That's how powerful you are. That's how many times you've been here. You don't even need it. You don't even need it. But they're still here for you anyway. You've been doing this for eons. This is not your first rodeo. This is not your first rodeo. This is not the first time you came down here. Listen. This falls back into, and I feel like that's why my left ear is itching, right? Or my left ear is in pain. Somebody that's like, why do I have to experience chaos and lessons and passion through traumatic experiences? Right? It's because you chose it. That is you. That is what resides within you. You. You put this light over your life to attract what it is that you needed to learn. You did this. To break this generational curses, this bloodline's generational curse, and bring in prosperity. You, that's why. Maybe that's the reason why my left ear was hurting. You're questioning it. Stop questioning it. Stop asking again, why me? Why not you? Look at that comment right here. I'm going to try to see if I can pin it. Can I pin it? I just pinned it for y'all. You say why you. Look at her comment. Why not me? Message. Message. You're here for fulfillment. Heaven's doors is open and available to you because of who you are. You've been doing this for eons. This is not your first rodeo. The pure heart that you have within inside you opens heaven's doors. You can have anything in this life that you want. Anything. Because of who you are. Because what you've done for many avatars. You got the VIP pass. You VIP. You got, listen, you could be at, and what do they call those? A fair. I don't think that's what it is. We're just gonna call it a fair anyways. They got the line where everybody's lined up. You're in the fast-paced line. You're in the fast-paced line. First class. Okay. Listen, you are here for success. To bring success into this bloodline. Success is available to you because of who you are and what you've accomplished in every lifetime. Strength came back out. Let me, hold on. Shut the front door. Look at this. Twice. You got powerful spirit animals that protect you. As well as Archangel Michael that don't play about you, that protects you. And you yourself that protects you. Like, listen, I don't know how this resonates for you. Like, these spiritual beings don't play about you. Stand in your strength. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You got warrior ancestors that will burn shit down. Step into your destiny. Step into your journey. Step into your purpose. Step into your powers. Step into your gifts. Step into your magic. Step into your calling. And release the questioning of if you were born for nothing. Release this cycle of what was meant to crack you open to help you step into who it is that you truly are. And not what they want you to stay trapped in. You've been cursed since birth. You were born in a cursed bloodline. You chose this bloodline. You chose it. You were prayed for and you answered the call. I came hearing, who you gonna call? Ghostbuster. Release the questioning. Release the questioning. You don't need to question nothing. Heaven's doors is open to you, baby. I'm telling you, you got people in the spiritual that don't play right about you. Star seeds, archangels, guardian angels, your warrior ancestors, benevolent ancestors. Like, you got people who do not play about you. Goddesses and gods who do not play about you. And they've dealt with you in every lifetime. You think you just met these goddesses, gods, archangels, guardian angels, spirit guides, spiritual team in this lifetime? No, baby, you've been here for eons. They know who you are. Show respect in this one. Acknowledge them. You've been here many lifetimes, okay? Many. Where we at? 2, 4, okay. Again, tap into your inner child. Start doing what your inner child wants to do. Go have fun. I feel like when this rest stuff comes in, this is about work hard, play hard. Do what it is that you came down here to do, but also have fun too. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Do not be so hard on yourself. Okay. There's a siren. I don't want too many. I hope y'all can hear it. Tap into your inner calling. Tap into it. Okay. Believe in your fucking dreams. You hear those sirens? Believe in your dreams. Okay. Persevere through this shit. Keep fucking going. Keep going. Persevere through this shit. You came down here for a reason. These low vibrational entities ain't gonna break you. For how strong you are, you had 2 strength cards coming out. This vessel that you're living in was created for you. Its strength, phenomenal. You, yourself, the divine being that's residing in this vessel, phenomenal. Strength on 1,000. Both you, divine being, and the vessel that you're living in, powerful. Strength, phenomenal. Out of this world. Out of this world. I feel like that was the wrong one. No, it's not. Stop being in denial. Everything's working out for you. Your spiritual team, whoever it is that you believe in, it's like we find it funny how you think this isn't your destiny. How you think you're not going to be a millionaire. How you think you're not destined for greatness. How you think that you're not as powerful as we see you. Don't let the fear of how this divine being resides within you is going to connect. Because listen, you are connected to certain things in this life when it comes to conspiracy theories, when it comes to like ghostly things. Hold on. That's not the proper word. It's something with like ghostly things or spiritual things. Like you've tapped in that for a reason. You've always been a person that likes watching ghost shows, haunted shows. You've always been connected to, which again, haunted movies, watching like ghost hunting shows or watching conspiracy things, aliens. Like you've always been connected to that for a reason. Okay? And there's a reason behind it. Like, your spiritual team is like, listen, the divine being that resides within you is like, listen, don't fear when I show up. Spiritual birth. You're not going through an exorcism, or what do they call it? Whatever it is that you need to get an exorcism. You're not possessed. You're not being possessed. That's not what this is. Do not fear when I show up. When you start becoming aware of how I'm helping you, when you start becoming aware of how I'm guiding you, when you start becoming aware of how I'm communicating with you, do not fear. I'm not here to harm. I'm here helping you. This is your message. Do not fear how this divine being that resides within you, show up for this vessel, because it's going to freak this vessel out. But this divine being that resides within you is like, do not fear. I am you. This is what we're here for. Okay? Do not be fearful of your power. Do not be fearful of the divine being that resides within you. It's not to harm, it's to help. To lead, guide, and direct. And that direction is you. You reside in this vessel. That's why I keep trying to tell you, too. You reside in this vessel. This vessel is not you. Yourself is going to start showing up. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? It's not possession. It's you. The true version of you. Sometimes we think that it's our ancestors and stuff hiding shit from us. And it is. Our spiritual team hides shit from us sometimes. It is. But some of the times, the divine being that resides within us, in this vessel, is doing it. You. Push your pride to the side. Push it to the side. Snap into reality. This is what it is. This is your confirmation you've been seeking. You wanted guidance. You were scrolling. You needed confirmation about a situation. You needed confirmation if you're meant for greatness, if you're meant for destiny, if you're meant for purpose, if you're chosen. Okay? You've been going through a lot. You just want to be at peace. You just want to be in happiness, and it's here. It's here. You will be prosperous. You will be abundant. I know this part of the journey pisses you off. I get it, because who we're fucking dealing with, these low vibrational entities. Of course you're going to be pissed off. I get pissed off. Because they piss me off. Okay? Work through it. You will be prosperous. You will be abundant. And it's not saying even going through these lessons that you won't be. It's not saying you won't be, but you have to go through it. There are rich people out here who are rich and still living in generational curses. It's not saying that you won't be, but that's not what you came here for, divine being. Living in this vessel you're living in. Generational curse breaker. Way maker. 2, 4, 5. Stop holding on to guilt. These low vibrational entities want you to hold on to guilt. They want this emotional storm. Stop holding on to guilt. Stop holding on to it. It was an experience that either you had to be the crack opener for somebody else to walk into, right? Or the other person cracked you open to walk into the purpose that you were supposed to walk into. Don't hold on to guilt. I'm not saying walk into it and start causing harm. That's not what I'm saying. This happens unknowingly. And then you start knowing what's going on. And then you start being a blessing and not a weapon. The more you grow and the more you evolve, you start being a blessing to other people. And not a weapon. There will be challenges. There will be adversity. Because of the calling you have on your life. Look at that. This is sitting on top of the curse card. Curse coming in. Look at that beautiful light. This doesn't affect you. This is not your life. You have many ancestors who dealt with this their whole entire life. Negative mindset. Arguing, fighting, screaming, hollering, addiction. However this resonates for you, that's all they did. They never healed. They never broke the chains. They never once broke not one chain. There are ancestors in your bloodline who never broke a chain. They stayed in the cycle. You have a calling to break it. There will be adversities, but that's not what it's always going to be. This is just the beginning. Okay, this is confirmation. Stop being hard on yourself. These relationships, encounters, was to crack you open and set you free from what these low vibrational entities was trying to trap you into. Rather, you cracked the individual open, they cracked you open, you went through the lesson and you moved forward. Every encounter. Your ancestors went through the same thing you're going through. Not all of them chose a different path. And if, for some, none of them did it at all, you're the first one to do it. Surrender to this, dude. I'm not saying you're not allowed to have pain. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to hurt. I'm not saying you're not allowed to be mad. Feel it, but I promise you, it's a lesson. Don't hold to the attachment of what this low vibrational entity wants you to believe. Surrender to it. Energy speaks for itself. This is truth. You're here for application. And how is the application happening? Cracked open so you can stand in your power. Listen, I don't know who it is that you are. Besides you being chosen. Okay? If nobody's told you today, I love you. I love you. Keep growing. Keep evolving. Keep healing. Keep rising. You have a calling over your life and you're destined for greatness. Okay? Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Stand in your power. Keep going.